Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany. I'm here to let you know that this video is one of a series of videos on this subject. So I was inspired in the middle of the night. I woke up and I had this idea that I could create a decision flow chart for each of the human design energy types and its authority. I want you to know that I'm taking a topic that is very nuanced, that it can be complicated at times, and I'm distilling it into a simple flowchart. Please keep this in mind when you're watching the video for your energy type and your authority. It's nuanced, but it's a great way of just kind of mapping out and just showing you the steps. If we were to slow down our decision-making process and really tune into our strategy and authority, and how those two things work together, the flow chart is going to give you just a very simple, distilled version of how it might look in a very perfect situation. And before I get into the decision flow chart for your energy type and authority, I just want to let you know that you can find me at www.aluxuriousmind.com. I want to let you know that there are multiple ways to work with me there. I have some courses on human design. I just released a course called Unlock Your Money Code, and I have a free library of all kinds of good things that you can check out, and there's no strings attached. I'm not even asking for an email for my stuff in my free library. So if that is of interest to you, go ahead and pop over there as well when you get done with this video. So you are a projector with splenic authority. The beginning of this flowchart starts with the invitation. So as you know, as a projector, part of your strategy and authority is to wait for the invitation. So the invitation can look like a literal invitation. So that might be somebody says, hey, will you come apply for this job? It might be somebody who says, hey, I need your advice on something. I need your help. It might be somebody asking you if there's something that you see that they can do better or that they can fix, or hey, can you help me improve this thing that I'm working on? And then the invitations can also be energetic. So it's more of an energetic invitation. So energetic invitations look like somebody following you on social channels or commenting on something that you're doing, a passion project that you're working on. Energetic invitations can also look like a job posting out on the internet. And it can also look like someone who is, maybe they're working with you, like maybe you're talking to somebody from another team and they're picking your brain and they want to know what you think about things. So that can be an invitation too. That's when you know the invitation is, the energy is right in that scenario. Somebody's interested, somebody's looking to you for something. So the first thing, let's say you get an invitation to come apply for a job. The first thing you'll do is check in. Okay, is this thing in alignment for me? Does it tap into my curiosities? Is it aligned with my skill set and my talents and gifts? Is it aligned with my passions and interests? And obviously, if it doesn't, then you're going to want to consider saying no to that thing. And then because you have splenic authority, you will probably get, especially if you've been paying attention to that voice of your spleen, you'll probably get this intuitive hit, and it's actually going to hit you probably at the same time as you would check in to say, hey, does this align for me or not? You will probably in the moment, at that very moment, have this unexplainable voice to say, yes, just do it, or don't do it. Yes, we want to do the thing. No, we don't want to do the thing. A hell yes or a hell no. So that splenic voice, in theory, will speak very quickly, almost before you've even had a chance to think too much about it. So the job opportunity will come in and you'll immediately have this intuitive hit. Another way the voice of the spleen can speak is through the language of fear. So the splenic energy center is the survival center. It's the place where fears and anxieties live. So a yes from your spleen can sometimes feel like, oh, this is really scary, but it's exciting. I want to do it, but like I'm scared to do it kind of voice. That feeling of like, ooh, I want to do this, but it's kind of scary. And then a no can also be, oh my gosh, this is scary, but heck no, yuck. Like, get me the heck out of here situation. So if you get that first intuitive hit that says, just do it, it's inexplainable, it just like comes out of nowhere, or it says, just don't do it, then you have your answer. It's either a yes or a no. If you're saying to me, oh my goodness, I think I missed the voice of my spleen, I don't know even how it sounds to me. If you still don't know, then what you want to do is consider that the voice of the mind, the voice in your mind is telling stories and it's eclipsing or overriding that voice of your intuition. So it's harder to hear. So, how do you find out, well, what's my mind versus what's my splenic voice? I told you already how the splenic voice was that inexplicable hit in the moment. It's that the exciting but scary feeling. It's the scary but yuck feeling, right? But what you can also do is consider, like, to tease out where's the mind versus my intuition. Your mind is going to be telling stories. So it's also going to be able to be traced back to logic. So, for example, it might feel like I should go to this event because I feel obligated to go to this event. And if you don't go to this event, you're going to make other people upset. That's the mind spinning all these stories. The mind might also say, oh, well, yeah, you should apply for that job, but you're not really good enough to apply for that job. It can really come from a place of where we're maybe struggling with a little bit of insecurity in something. And so that's the mind spinning a story, is that, oh, well, maybe we don't have the right credentials, or maybe we don't have the right experience to do that thing, even though you've gotten this like excitement, I want to do it. Does the thing in question make you feel expansive? Like, just thinking about it, does it make you feel expansive? Do you feel good in your body about it? Or does it make you feel contracted? Are you tensing up? Are you really unsure? Is there something in your body? Like, try to pay attention to how your body's responding to the thing, because obviously feeling more expansive about something is going to be probably a yes. Feeling contracted and unsure, like you have to protect yourself, is probably going to be a no. And then at the end of the day, here's the thing, like, the biggest takeaway is that the answer that's energetically correct for you is the thing is correct for you, but you don't know why. Because your intuitive voice is going to be telling you, that splenic voice, it's going to be telling you to do something or to not do something, but it's not going to make logical sense. So, for example, let's say you have two job opportunities in front of you. One makes a little more money, one makes a little less money. Your mind is going to want to tell the story of, hey, we should take that job that makes more money, even though we're not sure about it, because we want to make more money. We'll get ahead faster in life. It'll get me where I want to be. But maybe you feel more expansive and more excited to do this other job opportunity that maybe is a little less money. In that situation, in a perfect world, and I know we can't always make decisions perfectly using our intuition, it's easier said than done. But in a perfect world, you'd want to choose the job that feels energetically correct for you, where you got that intuitive splenic hit that says, do this thing, even though the mind is spinning a story and trying to talk you out of it, trying to say you should do something different, trying to tell you why you shouldn't do it, and giving all these reasons why you shouldn't do the thing. And this stuff is easier said than done. But I do promise you that if you can lean into this with like micro baby steps and just start paying attention to that intuitive hit, even with small things. So, for example, if you're walking through the store and you're plant shopping, and just kind of look in the store and be like, that plant right there, I don't know why, but that plant is like super interesting to me. That's how you can start to test it. That's how you can start to play with it and work your intuition and lean into your intuition on decisions that are maybe not such a big deal or as detrimental to your life. All right, so I hope this was helpful in some way. If you have any questions, please let me know.